where he released that track. That was a block. That was a hit right back then, a smash hit back then by Davido. And let's go back to the World Cup qualifiers. And that game between Malta and Netherlands is in the 71st minute, and it's still 3 goals to nil in favor of the Netherlands. Cody Gakpo with a penalty goal in the 12th minute. Then another penalty again by Cody Gakpo in the 49th minute. And then Cody Gakpo provided an assist for Rangers in the 57 minutes and to make the game 3-0 in that tie. And of course, from the game against Malta and Netherlands, let's go to the biggest game today already. And that game is still on, and oh my word, Australia are running riot against San Marino. And of course, what's going on? They are pouncing, they are scoring, they are pouring. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 8 goals to nil in that center, and it is in the 77th minute already. And if I must tell you, that game is, of course, might not be consequential, or might be inconsequential, or might be not important, as so may speak. But in the 7th minute, Schmidt made it 1-0, provided by David Alaba, David Alaba. We also had Marko Arnautovic making it 2-0. Of course, Sabitzer provided that one. And Gregoric, of course, made it 3-0. Porsche was the provider there. Porsche again made it 4-0 in the 32nd minute. And Sabitzer provided again in that one. In the 42nd minute, Porsche made it 5-0. That's an hat-trick from him. And that's coming in that center. And K Danso, of course, was the provider and assist there. 45th minute, Lemar made it 6-0. Pras was the provider. And then Marko Arnautovic, of course, hit the target in that one in the 47th minute. And Schmidt was the provider there in that one. One Brandt, of course, in the 76th minute, made it 8-0. And Seward was the provider in that one. Mattioni, Valentini, Berardi were all booked in that game as it progresses into the final 10-15 minutes in that tie. And of course, in the center between Cyprus and Bosnia-Herzegovina, Bosnia-Herzegovina, they are currently leading in that game, and it's in the 77th minute. Bosnia leading 2-1, and Katic made it 1-0 in the 10th minute. Michael made it with an own goal and to make it 2-0 in favor of Bosnia-Herzegovina in the 36th minute in that game. And of course, in the 45th plus 1 minute, K Laifis, of course, made it 2-1, and Zionis was the provider in that one. Sunjic, Sikic, Alabegovic, Mujakic, Korea were all booked in that game as we speak. Alright, still in the European qualifiers, Czech Republic and Croatia is currently going on in that center 0-0. Faroe Island for Serbia, former first Serbia, and Montenegro. Now Montenegro down in that game against Faroe Island. 4-0, they are down. And those are the games we have for you in the European center. And just as